There was a very quiet win that happened during the Big Beautiful Bill voting process. The Senate voted 99-1 to remove the ban on states regulating AI. This ban originally was going to last 10 years, and then it got negotiated down to 5 years, and eventually it was brought to a vote by Tennessee Republican Senator Marsha Blackburn, whose call to a vote eventually led to it being removed. So this is a good thing, right? For me, this was one of the scariest parts of the bill because states tend to be places where there are more progressive legislation about things that are new, like AI. But it got me wondering why Republicans are also worried about AI to the point where they would vote against this, but they would vote for all the really other horrible stuff that passed through this bill. Marsha Blackburn is from Tennessee, where they actually have passed some legislation about AI music. With this legislation, people can be held liable if they publish or perform an individual's voice without permission. Let's look at what other conservatives were saying about this AI regulation ban. In a statement to Fox News, Marsha Blackburn says that she is seeking to protect kids online and the creative community in Tennessee, and that those protections do not exist on the federal level yet. They interviewed somebody from a watchdog organization who says that it's a big win against big tech oligarchs and against their monopolistic grip on our lives and economy. There was also a letter sent by Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders and 17 other Republican governors sent to Republican lawmakers in Congress that said AI is already deeply entrenched in American industry and society. People will be at risk until basic rules ensuring safety and fairness can go into effect. And that Congress is bearing a provision that will strip the right of any state to regulate this technology in any way without a thoughtful public debate, which is the antithesis of what our founders envisioned. Even though these governors say explicitly that they do support the bill overall. So it's very interesting to see states' rights, protection of kids, protection of musicians, and a shared mistrust of big tech oligarchs all coming together. It is a little scary that apparently if Senator Blackburn had not called this amendment, that it could have possibly passed. But I, for one, had a huge sigh of relief to see that this was struck right before they passed it in the Senate. I think this all goes to show that, even though we're hearing that AI needs to move forward at all costs, there is so much that we do not know, and so many people who are afraid across the aisle of what is going to happen. I mean, there's way too many risks with misinformation, deep fakes, the risk to children and exploitation, things that nobody wants. And I can't help but think about how the past couple days I've been seeing so much about how concerned the MAGA base is about the Epstein files. These things are related. I mean, there is a line, especially around exploitation of youth, that is bipartisan. I think it's important to know where those threads can be pulled and common ground can be found, because again, the general population wants more of the same things than we are led to believe by our politics.